News Channel 10's First Alert Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Doppler Dave Oliver.
Well, Dave, we had a little bit of an active night last night.
Yeah, you know, for August, we've had some humdingers roll through here. You know, normally August, we get a popcorn storm here and there. It's been almost like a continuation of storm season. But,
for sure.
A little better out there right now. Let's have a look. First of all, it's some rain-cooled morning lows. This was awesome here in Amarillo, 61 degrees. Got 59 on the board out of Tucumcari, 59. That's a beautiful way to start the day this time of year. Now, as we take a look live, this is out around Lake Meredith. We have some textbook cumulus clouds developing out in that area, just little cotton balls here and there. Overall, it's a quiet morning. Again, it's feeling good after the rain last night. And here's kind of an estimate based on radar on where the rain fell and how heavy it was last night. You know, last couple of rounds, we kind of favored the north. Well, today we kind of shared the wealth and spread it across the south. In places like Dimmitt, Hart, down that way, a couple of inches of rain. Real heavy rain. Amarillo kind of dependent on where you were. We had a lot of variety around the city, and that's what makes the rain gauge showdown so fun. Here's some of the latest numbers, and we all got big rainfall, but for the first time in a long time, Shelby kind of top dog last night, 1 1/4, 124. And well, hate to say it, I was kind of low man on the totem pole there with my ½ inch point 51. Even though we got some big rainfall, Kevin's still just having a bountiful year, way out ahead. We were hoping to gain some ground on him last night. Made up a little bit of ground. That was about it. Just really thankful that we all got the rainfall. Unfortunately, as we've seen on the videos and the pictures coming in, some hail damage, some wind damage, a lot of folks cleaning up out there today. But temperatures looking good. The southern half of the area that got all that rainfall, temperatures are a little slow to respond to the sunshine, so we're staying in the 70s, 80s on the map up across the north. Perryton, one of the warmer spots right now at 86, but hey, this is mid-August now. Just think back to last week. This is not a bad day at all. Here's your skies, mainly clear across the region. The last little showers and thunderstorms kind of winding down, moving off to the east, and just not tracking anything really coming in behind it. We're stabilizing for a couple of days. In fact, our storm outlook here today, I mean, the light green is just where you have a rain chance at all. So most of us won't even see a chance of rain. And it's very similar tomorrow to confine any rain chances to the far western part of the area. And even there, we're talking about just a real isolated, weak popcorn thunder shower at best. Model run today, 7 p.m., very quiet. Again, you might find a pop-up here and there. For tomorrow, very similar situation, quiet throughout the day. Maybe an isolated storm out in New Mexico. I think most of us are going to have to wait a few days to get rain back in the forecast. We're not really seeing that big dome of high pressure build and sit over us, so we're not getting back to triple-digit heat. But the jet flow, the steering current's definitely going up and around us. And we're just looking at kind of a quiet summer pattern. Next few days, it will be warming up. Notice around our area, temperatures back in the 90s. We'll start to get back in the 90s beginning tomorrow. Rain chances going down for a few days. Looks like we might get back to some scattered activity over the weekend. But overall, looks like a pretty laid back summer outlook. At least we're not racing back to the triple numbers, but we'll go from the 80s today to the low 90s tomorrow, and then mid 90s as we head towards the weekend. You saw the numbers there in the rain gauge showdown, Kelsey. I need some help. So I hope we can get rain back in the forecasts here pretty quickly. Yeah.
And you know, I was telling Sheldon earlier today, I have to root for our girl Shelby, girl power out there. Okay. She had a good leap there. So
I understand that. She's got to talk about a task ahead of her. She's way behind, but nice to see she's got some good rain last night.
Time will tell. You never know who's going to win.
Exactly.
Anything can happen.
That's right.
We'll be back with more news after the break.